Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2 Early Access, Milestone 4. As today, we dig into month 10, which I have been told is apparently either the last or the second to last month that will see an alien escalation. Like, apparently they will continue attacking us after that. They just, they'll stop trying to outpace us in technology and just switch over to cruise control, so to speak. So, with that in mind, we're really just kind of focused on the final sprint here. Trying to at least get a glimpse of all this gear we can build before we get stuck on repeat and things start feeling a little too samey. Our current goal being to push out today 276 so we can hopefully get some Gaussed guns into the fray. And here we go. Gaussed weaponry. Recent advances in electronics have made a new generation of firearms possible. These Gaussed weapons fire caseless slugs at hypersonic speeds, inflicting devastating damage on anything they hit. Each of these guns is built around a pair of powerful superconducting electromagnets that run along the top and bottom of the barrel. Ammunition is generally fed in from the rear of the weapon, just above the Elenium power cell situated in the stock. These rounds are solid projectiles of hardened tungsten with a magnetic iron core. No propellant or cartridge case is required. They're held in suspension between the two electromagnetic rails and never come in direct contact with any part of the barrel. Pulling the trigger causes both electromagnets to pulse, accelerating the slug to hypersonic speeds almost instantly. The resulting friction generates an enormous amount of heat, which is vented out the open sides of the barrel, making it extremely important to position your fingers correctly when firing these weapons. Overall, Gaussed weapons are a significant upgrade over our laser weapons. Although less effective at destroying armor, they have excellent penetration and inflict much heavier damage per hit. However, be aware that such advanced technology will require an unsurprisingly large investment of both alloys and Elenium to construct. Very nice. So at a glance, definite higher damage multiplier, an increase in base penetration, but then a significant decrease in armor destruction. Not to mention, of course, the loss of regenerating ammunition. Ah, right, of course. And the actual aircraft side of things is a separate project, should have seen that coming. Though we can at least do infantry weapons. So we'll at least try to get some of that going. As for our new research project, we've got heavy Gaussed weaponry right there. Though, that is slightly less of a concern. Honestly, now that we've done a big weapon and armor upgrade for our soldiers, it is feeling like the most logical course would be to try to get those Tier 3 dropships in play. Get more boots on the ground. Plus, whatever else this particular project might actually unlock. Though, obviously we're not going to get that one done before the next invasion pops. We're pretty much guaranteed to see more ships popping up in the next 7 days or so. And Gaussed weapons. Let's at least get a peek at the manufacturing costs. Cost isn't too bad. I mean, it's definitely getting up there, but it's still within the realms of reasonable. You know what? Give me a sec. I'm going to crunch some numbers here, just to see if it is, in fact, worth the investment to replace all of our upgraded lasers, or only select categories. Don't want to pull the trigger till we're sure it's worth the Gaussed. Hey, we're back. And yes, after running the numbers, it turns out that Gauss weapons are well worth the investment. We are starting with the lower end stuff, the shotties, the rifles, the machine guns, because in those cases, it's only really a net loss of 4 armor destruction, which is more than offset by the increase in damage and penetration. It's a bit more of a gray area with sniper rifles, so we'll save those for last. And then my other big concern about ammo cap, it turns out, is kind of moot, because Gauss weapons apparently have double to quadruple the ammo cap of their laser weapon counterparts, making the whole regenerative ammo thing a whole lot less of a game changer. Honestly, the only real issue we ran into is that we did, in fact, run out of alloy at Exo, so we've got some transferring over from Phoenix to get that last rifle going. But yeah, pretty decent stuff. Now the question is, how many of these things can we actually put together before the aliens are once more upon us? Gauss shotties in play. Let's get that second Gauss rifle going. Oh, and here we go. Slightly earlier than I would have liked, but... oh, shoot, they're not really starting us with an ideal target here. Alright, well, you know what? This does make for a good field test for Operation Expendable Angel. Cold storage engaged. No way they actually make it out of this intact, but hopefully they can at least do some damage. Focus fire, full payload into a single target. If we can completely destroy at least one interceptor, I'll call this a win. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I think one's out. Shit, I should have split fire. Peel off. Sincerely doubt you're going to make it out, but, you know, give it a shot. I mean, the heavy torpedoes never stood a chance, but still. Yeah, that's... yeah, it's not going to work out. Angel's out, which really just effectively puts them into cooldown for 10 days. And now Exo comes in for the follow-through. Oh, wait, shoot, hold on. Right, Exo, you're on the interceptors. I guess we'll get Phoenix on the abductor. Yes, Wraith abductor with interceptor escort. Should be an easy shoot down. We'll spare the angels on this one. Gauss MG's in play, lovely. Wait, that's a different abductor. Ah, okay. Outpost 9, you're in play. Yeah, we've got an abductor coming in on a retaliation run. That does, however, highlight the one real risk of this particular approach. These ablative runs might draw attention to our interceptor bases, and they're not really set up to repel base attacks, at least not in our current run. I feel like we can do better than that. Phantoms still have the edge on interceptors when it comes to maneuverability, so we really just have to lock these guys into death spirals. And then damage should be fairly incidental. So we'll tuck right in there, get on them as quickly as possible. Where are you going, Phantom 4? One out. And everyone dogpiling on the last. Yes, that's much better. They barely even got through the armor. Come on back. Outpost 9 up next. No chance of actually shooting this one down, but they should do some serious damage. Yeah. They at least peeled off the armor. Alright, Niners. Bug out. They might actually make it out, in which case, in theory, they could do multiple runs on a single slow-moving UFO. Oh, right. I don't think we've ever actually retreated before, so I didn't realize we had to actually toggle it. I don't think we're going to have a chance to hit them again. Not with Outpost 9. But at least we've still got that squad in play. And yeah, we might as well go manual on this one. Minimize the potential collateral. Focus down Interceptor first. Phantom 2, you're on distraction duty. Salvo first. And switch off. Phantom 1, roll. Phantom 2, keep kiting. Minor damage on Phantom 1 and 3, but their armor ate it. Interceptor out. Let's wrap this up. Abductor out. Heavier damage on Phantom 3 than I would have liked, but almost certainly better than what we would have gotten with Auto. Crash site on the board. Let's lay down another. Since we do have our abducts in a row. Yeah, that should be an easy takedown. Yes, we'll take it. Come on back. So is that it? Are we not getting a fourth? Fair enough. I suppose 2 crash sites is fine. Alright, let's get in there. Bring those new Gauss weapons out to play. And for those who are curious about the side-by-side comparison, there you go. There's our advanced lasers versus Gauss shotties. Definite boost across the board, minus that destruction. And even with the non-regenerating ammo, that's still 16 shots per scenario, which should be more than enough. And then here's our machine gun comparison. Again, pretty much upgrades across the board, including, notably, +5 on range. Not to mention the unexpected bonus of also being slightly lighter, which gives us just enough room for an extra grenade. And then aside from that, we also got our other new gear equipped. The stalker armor for our riflemen, and our heavy electroshock pistols for the snipers. So yeah, I feel like we're in pretty good shape here. Even if we are up against Wraiths, one of the more dangerous of our enemy archetypes. And then of course we'll also get Exo deployed. They'll go for the slightly less dangerous of our 2 otherwise largely identical targets. And you know, it would have been nice to get the new rifles, like the actual rifles, into circulation, but we got the shotties, we got the machine guns. I feel like that's still pretty solid. Not sure they'll beat the sun. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Worst case scenario, we'll just have them hover until morning. And Phoenix on site. To those who are about to die, etc., etc. Though, really, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I have given you guys all the toys. You should do just fine. Slight shutter, definite Androns on site. Yet to be seen if it's red or green. Green. Yeah, so I don't think we've got much to worry about here. Those are also definitely still plasma. Sir? Pretty ideally set up for indirect, so... Oh. Fair, fair. Sarmal on the corner. Let's fill out those blind spots. I do hate leaving that one last little bit. Not really sure it's reasonable to poke our head out, though. Check right. Oh, that's our edge. Okay, well, that... I suppose that slightly changes things. Let's, check ahead. Alright, okay. We've got this Andron ahead of us down this narrow corridor here, but it's too far out, I think, to pose an immediate threat. But it will definitely advance on us. So we should set accordingly. Just need to make sure we use this terrain to our advantage to block fire from the 2 on our left. In fact, you know what? Target tenderized. And can we get a stun bomb over there? And let's get the rest of the raiders set for incoming. Just mind LOS. A bit risky, but let's bring a couple up on right. Back up our shield men. Might as well just finish this guy off. No real benefit to leaving him on the board. And how about the Andron? Okay. That'll do. Wow. Andron out. Lovely. All right, hold. Uh-oh. And Gaussed machine guns. Field test successful. Ding to our left shield. Andron out in the open should make for an easy kill. Field test take 2. Actually, let's get a peek behind the rest of these crates. Okay, that looks pretty good. Huh. I'm not sure we've ever actually seen this particular map layout before. We'll keep the MG in reserve. Wow, yeah. Those stun bombs are shockingly effective on the unupgraded Androns. Oop. Wraith pinged. Let's get some fire support. Oh, shoot. Right. You know what? That was actually a good reason to not drop that guy there. Oh, well. If we had left him stunned but with no immediate line of sight to any targets, odds are he would have moved away from the truck. Then we could have dropped him somewhere much safer for capture. Not the end of the world, of course, but always a shame to see 50 grand worth of loot going out in a purple haze. But we keep on trucking. Plenty more where that one came from. So far, we are doing quite well. Though I certainly don't want to jinx it, so, you know. On your guard, raiders. Man, I legit have no idea where the ship would be. I could easily see it being in any one of the other 3 corners. Based on angle of our landing, I want to say straight ahead of us. Back right, I guess. But we'll take it slow. Reorient as needed. Hold. Wow, nothing. All right, push right. Let's try to get a peek behind these crates. Hold here. I mean, really, aside from sussing out threats, I just want to get an idea of where our ship is. Feels like we're getting pretty close to the edge here, though. Map can't go much deeper. We'll branch out left as well. We've got a big building here. If we can get up on top of it, that should make it easy to spot. Pretty awkward. Hold here. We'll have some left of the bridge as well, behind that tarped fence. Sniper's pushing up. Okay, hold. Servitor and Andron. Interior clear here. Let's get eyes up top. Seeing some damage across the way. Oh, there we go. Servitor in the garage over yonder. And there's our Andron and our ship. Okay, that gives us some direction. Let's keep pushing up. Be wary of the trucks, though. They do explode. We'll use the rooftop. Won't be able to move and fire this round, but we can at least position ourselves for next round. We'll try to expedite our guys on right as well. Get them moving in the right direction. There's our edge. Looks clear. I think we're good to make our approach. We'll just follow the edge straight up. Finish clearing these last few dark spots. I'd say we're about 3 turns out. Yeah, and then back on left, we'll just keep positioning to knock out those robots next round. Hold. Yeah, that guy's... Yep, that guy's dead. And we're on. We've got the Servitor behind the green truck up there, and an Andron tucked into our right somewhere. And we get eyes on. It would not seem so, though I do see the front door of the ship at least appears to be closed. Right side looking pretty clear. Let's be wary near the exploding tanks. check office. Clear. Fall back. We'll hold on fence. Back on left. Let's clear that Servitor. We know where it is. Yep, there you are. Knock it out. One more tap. Lovely. Do not use the truck as cover, for they explode. Oh yeah, and then that's clearly where our Andron made its entrance. Shoot, which really makes it hard to figure where it's going from there. Could punch into the main warehouse, could punch out the side. In either direction. Let's punch out a wall. If we can get visual, then maybe we can intercept. Okay, no, it's really tucked in there. Fire in the hole. Let's hope that tagged it, but we're still going to hunker down. Push up. Oh. And there it be. I guess that answers that. We did not tag it. Or if we did, it wasn't enough to drop it. That said, honestly, probably turned out about as well as we could have hoped. Addy's shield's getting a little thin, but it certainly served its purpose. Target out. Getting some decent play with that new Gauss MG. Now we just need to get the Gauss shotties into play. Though I imagine that'll be a whole lot easier once we've once we've hit the breach and clear portion of our episode. Which does seem to be coming right up. Looking pretty clear here. Yep, we're good. Thanks, Bloody. What? Guy had to make a pit stop. It happens. Pushing up on left. We'll keep some guns set on roof just in case. Oh, wait. Okay, well. Where in the world did you come from? I mean, rhetorical question. It obviously must have been tucked in one of those back rooms, but... Well, you know what? That's fine. Honestly, could have been way, way worse, thankfully. Thankfully, these things haven't really scaled up much since we first encountered them. Nice impromptu field test for the shoddy, though. Set on door. We'll start cracking and whacking next round. Yeah, I mean, aside from stripping armor and suppressing, that barely even singed. Check sides. Right side clear. Left side clear. Hold on secondary doors. We'll lock down pad, hopefully do some trimming before we head up. Come on, Web. Hold. Oh, yeah. Here we go. And Mentark. Mentark in sight. Lock it down. Servitorn back. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now, the Mentark. Much better. Doors are out, so we can't hold here too long. We'll head up next round. Right, non-com, out. Also heard another Andron and Servitor. There's our Andron. Let me get that door. And lockdown Wraith. We also need to get a peek in that side room just in case. That might be where our Servitor is hanging out. Target locked. Target stocked. Check side. Shit. Not clear. Wraith. Soldier? Or possibly officer? Praetorians would have triple-digit health. Let's get that guy locked. Target locked. Go for takedown. Cover cleared. And target dropped. Now the Andron. Yeah, I really should have just done that in the first place. It bypasses armor. Hold on door. We've still got a Servitor in the wild here, so we do need to show some restraint. Cockpit clear, so it must be up top. And hold. Servitor nearby. No teleporter. Breach. Wraith Officer and Servitor. Oh, gosh. Alright, okay, you know, my bad. I really did kind of hope that would one-shot it. Fair, that is fair. I should have led with an assault. But hey, Wib's still hanging in there. He's still at half. There we go. My goodness. Almost seized defeat from the jaws of victory there. I got a little overconfident, I guess. I just got so used to one-shotting all those robots with EMP grenades. Because I think we knocked every other one out with a single EMP. Aside from a couple we took down with Epic's MG. And that one Sarmal dropped with a shoddy. Yeah, that's not bad. I think Wiv's the only one who took a serious hit there, and that, even that's not that bad, honestly. He's only out a week. Sorry about that, bud, but at least you know you're doing your part. And loot's a little on the light side, but we'll take it. Goodness knows we can certainly use everything we can get. We've got the new dropships coming up, so that'll require some serious bank. Nice work, Phoenix. Come on back. And then Exo. Yeah, looks like they'll be fine. Though, obviously, we'll hold off on that until next time. We're already pushing the hour mark here. That said, this does feel like a good place to call it. We'll hit the pause button for now. I'll take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping, reset Phoenix, sell off that loot, and bank our cash. And we will pick up here next time as we clear that other landing site, get a little more play with our new Gaussed weapons, and hopefully keep banking more progress. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to Eerie V23, Revenant, Alois, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Kazorm, Mark Giemza, Nathan Welch Jr., OverlordPherom, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Tomasz Piątkowski, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.